Welcome back to Old Man Gaming, and welcome once again to Gold Mining Simulator Season 41. Now I didn't dig any further, so we're nowhere further than we were. But you can see we have quite a bit of money. Oops, that's the wrong one. So we're close to what we need. Just getting good old dump truck. So we're gonna run a double, and then if we'll be over 1,000,000. That should be enough to get us moving and have a little bit of buffer. Yeah, I think we're just gonna roll it right up here. And there's quite a bit of dirt in there. We could get a couple dump trucks out. That was much smaller. All right, let's move it back then. Probably somewhere there. This all seemed to be pretty good dirt, so I think I'm gonna get the truck up here. Tired of not enough light over here. Go up an easy way here rather than jumping through all the rugged terrain up there. Plus I want to be like hitting it from like this direction. Oh my gosh, I can see, look at that. Oh, I can keep even digging in layers here. So I guess what we should do is inch forward so we can grab the stuff down here. Yeah. I thought this was like just a sliver, but we'll get at least one dump truck out. And the 21 ounces, oh yes, that's what that was. That was because we missed a set of mats. Ooh, crap. I better go back there and have a look-see. We haven't really put any other dirt in, but I don't remember if we put the mats back. Like, it's not going to make a difference at the moment, so it's not like a urgency. It's only when we go to switch that it'll be a problem. And we're not switching right now. We are, we won't switch for 20 minutes or so. I just hate moving halfway through a dump truck full, so we might then call it after this. Although, like, when we look at the chart for this thing, it's probably still got like 300 ounces in it. So who knows? I guess we can scoot back now because we're all the way done, or reaching down as much as we can. Oh, whoops. We had it all turned on, didn't we? Terribly bumpy terrain. Alright, so let's go see if our mats are still in the thing. They're not, so that's good. And everything's reading. We're at 7% around the board here. Oh, there's no place to put it. I'm thinking we're on Nighthawk and there's like a, space up here. What is the problem? Got my fingers on the wrong place here. Alright. Son of a bee. This is retarded. Nine days to winter. Like, I don't really care what day it is. I mean, I might just frickin' switch to winter, because this is gonna happen all through the frickin'... Yeah, it's fucking annoying. Go buy it. Oh, now it's a thunderstorm, so we can't even buy a new one. See? Ridiculous. Let's turn this thing off. Let's go sleep for an hour or two. Let's turn everything off here. Alright. Dark on the... Whoops, didn't want to do that. Damn it, what the fuck? So weird. Okay, it seems like it stopped. Yeah, it's pretty good. So we'll know if it stopped. We can, yes, we can access this. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. Plus, it's a lot of money. Gonna buy in advance here. Said I really don't care about skipping days at this moment. It's just this is stupid. And it's like every time the second a thunderstorm starts, boom, without fail, it just destroys an engine. It could destroy both of them. I guess we'll get through the fall season really fast because of this. Because I'm like, I ain't gonna deal with it. Thunderstorm comes, we're just sleeping. I think it doesn't. It depends. Like it's random how long they are. I think 2 or 3 hours of sleep is all you need to do. But that also put me through the whole night digging section, which really sucks. But it is what it is. There goes my bonus. Crap. So much darkness. I hate it. And it's like, almost 6 in the morning. Let's get some light on the subject here. Gravel pump. Well, I can't buy those, so it doesn't matter. All right. So today I actually got a letter from, after the surgery. First, I got like the letter explaining what they did and what they found and kind of what their ideas are. And I got a second letter now that it's going to be like, now I've got a follow-up visit at the urology center here in Helsinki. And basically, they now know the problem isn't in my upper urinary tract. It's a problem in the lower one. So or lower section. So have to go to the hospital and go through more tests to figure out what's going on. And if you didn't catch it, I went in for the procedures. There was supposed to be 2 done. I only got 1 done. But the other one, which was more important, was to fix this, what they thought was this problem. But when they, were observing everything and stuff, they found that it was no longer needed, because they also realized that, because they did a, what do you call them? Anyway, something with a scope. So they were looking at the bladder and different things, and they were like, yeah, this surgery isn't what's going to correct this problem. So they didn't do that part. And yeah, so I'm still waiting to figure out what's really wrong. But one of the results, from the, is it lyscoprisy? Like something like that. Like I don't know. But was that the bladder looks like it's got all signs of chronic. What is it? Chronic overfilling, I guess. You know, basically, because the problem that part of the problem that brought me into the doctors was that I always felt like my bladder was full, and it was. So, but it's a little frustrating because I'm like, dang it, this isn't cool. But I didn't read the whole thing, but I almost think I'm going in for another one of those. Or something. I don't know. I didn't read the whole thing, just more what day it is and what time it's at so I can make plans. So I'll keep you updated. It's obviously an ongoing problem. Not really a problem I want, but it's the hand I was dealt. But at least, you know, because I thought like, man, they just did the surgery. Like, I went into the surgery, they didn't do it, and they left me kind of hanging. But no, they just, different way of doing things around here than, say, might have been done in America. Because I think the doctor would have come in, explained what went on, and then said, here's what I think we should do for follow-up, and then probably made an appointment. So they just have a different way of doing things around here. On the flip side, I also was at work today, which is why I didn't have time to do anything here. But the next little project I'm working on is going well. In fact, I think I almost have it done. It's just, it seemed like when they first explained it to me, like they want this new feature, and it seemed like it was going to be this really big and maybe time-consuming project. Now, if I really wanted to, I could milk it and take longer, but I'm not like that. I mean, since we've been using this AI, it does go a lot faster. But I also feel like now I'm kind of losing but it's all up to me, you know. I don't have to code. I mean, I don't have to use the AI for everything. And I don't, but like when I have to figure out some harder calculations these days, I just have the AI do it. I mean, why not? You know, they'll figure out a better way to do it than I probably can anyway. And in the long run, I generally will take my code and say, is there a better way to do this once I've gotten it written? You know, but I think, well, I know the world of you know, programming and coding is constantly changing. With AI, it's like it's changing a lot now. So like, I saw a report and I think this is pretty accurate. It's like not every what people think, or the jobs that will be lost due to AI, people think will be the new people that don't know how to do anything. But no, most of the new people will be the ones that have been trained to use the AI. And so what they're going to do instead is get rid of the senior people who, first off, costs a lot more money, and two, may not have the same kind of training the younger folks have. Oh my God, are you kidding me? I got nothing down there. So I go the longest. I want to try to get over there before it freaking gets zapped by lightning. Hey buddy, I see you. Will we make it? So this is the problem with... As long as it's off, things shouldn't get zapped. But it's the fact that frickin'... Well, we can dig for a bit, because we can fill up the hopper a little bit. Won't need the water on, but we can continue what we're doing here. So yeah, so the idea then is that, you know, mid-range and like the younger folk that know how to use the AI are going to be the ones that still have jobs. And these senior people that have been there for 25 years and, you know, have a good salary will probably be the ones let go, because it makes a lot more sense. So you trade out a senior for, say, a low or mid-range guy, pay him, you know, 20, 30K less a year, and give him access to AI to help him be more like a senior. Like, the idea with AI, people think, or I mean, I won't say people think, but a lot of what, I mean, the way it should be used and the way that I use it is, it's more like a junior programmer. I'll ask it to do a task, and then I'll take the code, check that it works, and then look at the code to see what they actually did. And then if it's like kind of janky or something, or not kind of up to our specifications, then I'll fix it myself. So it's more of like a, you know, you should be using it as like, it's your junior coder that you constantly have to check its work. I mean, people will be like, yeah, the AI can write everything. And I mean, they are getting stuff. Like the one I'm using, like I said, it can see the whole project, all the code, not just 1 or 2 pages. So it, you know, you can ask it, hey, I need to add a new field in this form, and I need to make sure that it gets saved in the database. And it can do the whole process before. You'd have to kind of like go in a couple of steps, like say, okay, I want to build the form. It needs to have this new field in there. And then once it's done that, then you would tell it, you know, move on to the next file, which would be something that works with the database. You would say, okay, I need this done, fix the database part of it. And so, even though AI was helping you, it would still take a little while. And now you can just give it a proper explanation of what you want and let it go, and it should do a pretty good job at it. Even if you've got some pretty like custom stuff that you're doing, it can learn what you're doing and figure it out. But the AI is still stupid in ways. It gets off on little tangents. They call them hallucinations, or it just like thinks that you're trying to do this one thing and it gets kind of stuck on it too, and it keeps like, it'll write all this code to like, you know, help you figure out what, or not help you figure out, but do what it thinks you've described what you want it to do. But sometimes it turns out to be a huge mess. Like I have some code that like it runs an old text-based game. Like, so you'd run a server and people connect to it, and it's all text-based. This is what I used to play in the 90s with my friends. So I've had the code for a long time, but because it was written in 1998, it has no code standards, and it only works on old Unix machines that have libraries that don't even exist anymore. So I've been trying to rewrite it and get it up to a standard for the language that it's in, because most languages will have like well, they like now use standard libraries and different things that just weren't around in the 90s. It was a pretty crazy time to be coding back then. You just write whatever you want, and if it works, great. There wasn't like a industrial standard that said this is how the code should be written. These are the ways that, you know, this and this should be done. It was just like, have at it. Good luck. So, but I'm like, okay, like here's the code. You know, let's bring it up to a like the current standard. And so it started doing that. And then I'm like, okay, now that it's to the current standard, let's try to compile it and make it work. And so it started doing some stuff, and I thought, okay, great, it's going. And then in the end, what it had done was made code for the server, but it was like I could have written that code in 5 minutes because it was like a standard little server that you just logged into, and then it had help commands and it would say hello when you logged in. So like this is the most basic like server kind of setup you would have. And I'm just like, okay, this is dumb. But we worked on it for like 2 hours, and I didn't know like this is what it was ending up doing, because I'm like, okay, let's make sure this goes and this goes. I gave it all sorts of different things for it to work on, and that's what it came up with. And I'm just like, wow. Oh no, we gotta turn this off. Lights, you off. What? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Let's try again. This one's all off. Okay, so let's go to so we're gonna sleep for another hour or two. So now we're to a point we can't do anything. We got 2 dump truck fulls of dirt just sitting here looking stupid. And 64 in the bank here, so that's turned off. Okay, so let's go over here. Well, we'll sleep for 1 hour and see what happens, because now it shows it's raining. And maybe if in the next hour it's sunshiny. Perfect. And somebody wants to work for me. I'm going to go look to see who it is. Let's hope that music from upstairs isn't a problem. Who's working? Or who's waiting? The trommel. Hey, that's actually perfect. I don't have a trommel guy. I don't think anybody's at a place to... I got 5 days. Most of these guys really suck, but better than nothing, I'd have to say. Alright, let's get out of here. We gotta go down and turn everything on. But now it's nice and sunny. No more storms. Like I said, I don't really care about skipping at this moment. It's just we need to make sure we don't get zapped by lightning and fry our engines. That will really suck. Alright. I'll just sit and wait for a while. Wonder if we slept, if this would actually... I don't think so. You know? And everything's working. Yeah, everything's going good. $70, so this will get it somewhere in the 80s. That should be our next one. So we're already, I mean, honestly, we could probably get away with just this stuff, but we are going to do a double. Because, well, that's what we're going to do. grabbed the wrong thing. I put my phone on my lap rather than okay, there we go. So the controller and, oh, what am I doing? We're full. Can't put nothing else in here. All right. Let's see if we look. We're at 59. It's at 30. Yeah, ooh, don't bounce. Awesome. Awesome possum. Oh. That normally doesn't do it in one click. Wasn't expecting that. Feel weird from that side. Okay, that's good to see. Let's switch it back up a little bit. Might help the dump truck. I don't know. Oh, shoot. Go away. Oh, it's not going to go away till I let... Just realized that this is why I normally have the truck parked down there. We got to go change that bucket or we're going to be losing a lot. Or none, but it's better we switch it so it stays equal. Alright, 3% isn't bad. This is probably the one I was going to switch it with. And just for fun, we're just going to put that down there because it gets stupid and won't switch it anyway. I don't think, so... Alright, back to business. Okie dokie. Actually, I'm going to stick from the top here for a moment. Get this bugger filled up quick. I haven't even been watching like my dig rate. I mean, I guess at this point I don't care because we just need to get gold and get out of here. I am trying to do it without a loan, so, which I generally do all the time. And like right now, we could go get a 500k loan and bug out, but why when we've got plenty of dirt here to dig? And it's only another maybe hour of work. 87, okay. And of course, we're not going to get the I won't get 500K out of this, but we'll get enough. And now that it's somewhat early in the day, we should be able to get the full cleanup done before midnight. And even, I was at the right place. Oh, middle of the day. Really do wish we could hear the trucks better, and I say this like all the time, but you know, I want to hear the vehicles. Don't want to hear the wash plant. Oh, we don't have our... Yeah, turn your differential on. Looks like it was still dropping some dirt, but maybe I was... Why are you like this? Like, I don't even put... I mean, I guess I do put it up all the way, but it shouldn't... Like, every one of them does that. Like, it's kind of stupid. What? And they've just been swapped. I thought... Oh, we're not as far as I thought. Let's put it that way. Thought that was like our second dump truck in. Unless the other one that was just behind that, I think that was the ST sluice box it said, so that could be the one that's behind. That just got switched. And so then that's fine. You're like hanging over the edge a lot here. I got the little buddy on the lap. Hopefully he won't. He's kind of tired, so like it's his bedtime, but he just went for a car ride where he was sleeping, so who knows what's going to happen, but hopefully he won't be too much of a menace. Dennis the Menace, but his name is not Dennis, so I mean, he's not really a menace, but you know, sometimes when they get to a weird tired state, they get all sorts of funky. Probably don't have much to talk about. Yeah, you might be hearing the piano upstairs. My wife's practicing some stuff. Yeah, maybe not. Probably a good thing, though. Okay, sometimes you can hear the piano. But, I don't think it's too bad. I pressed the wrong button again. Guess we don't need the lights. Already daytime. I'm thinking we're around either 30 or 50%. Probably like 30%. Let's have a look, see where we're at. Oh, 27. No, we'll go more with 20. Like what? I feel like we've done 2 dump truck fulls plus this one. That should make it like almost 40. Or, I mean, almost 60 actually. Alright, well. Long road ahead of us. We like cleared the ground over here? Not entirely. Guess we should clear this up and then we can move back and like angle or something changed. I don't remember changing it, but feels like it did. Hey, don't touch the controller, buddy. You know the rules. On Daddy's lap, you don't touch nothing. He's like rubbing his eyes and acting tired, but he's also acting interested. So, who knows where this will go. Like, when I paused, and it was quite a long pause, but like, I felt like I've done like 3 or 4 already, but we're only at like a freaking 20%. Do we like miss a whole bucket of dump truck full of gold somehow, or dirt? I don't know. Feels pretty weird. I mean, we should be. Yeah, because we dug out about half of that one. All of this one and more than half of this one now. We should be, like, we're close to switching. Can you sit back, please? You bugging me, kid. And now it starts to rain. Oh, great. You know what that means. We gotta get down there and turn it off. Or it gets zapped. This raining weather is ridiculous. Let's get over there. Hey, do not touch my controller. About to put you on the floor, kid. So where are we at now? 40%. Goddamn. It's going really slow. But we'll go get at least another one. I'll put a 60, then this will be around 80. Hopefully, I mean, it can rain for a minute while we do this. I guess I should have had my lights on so I can see where we're going. You want to get down? Here. There you go. Go get your controller right there. Just like mine. Go get yours right there. This weather. But this happens every day, or like every time. But like normally the rainstorms aren't quite as like frequent until you're like 4 or 5 days to winter, not 9 days in. Or out, I should say. Or maybe, well, no, see if it's thundering, it's gonna light. The lightning's gonna strike, and when it does, it fries engines, and I don't like that, so. Guess we'll have to sleep for an hour or something. It's okay, I mean, we don't have to have the wash plant on the whole time. We can keep digging. This is where you'd want to have, like, several dump trucks. You could really pack them up while you're waiting. Except then you gotta, you know, buy extra space on the claim for them. Right now, I think that's a going rate of about 40K. Because the first one was, or maybe it's 30K, because the first one is, well, I should know, we just bought it, right? But I felt like it was 30K already. It's probably 20K. I'm just gonna back it up since it's raining and trying to waste time anyway. That's kind of coming through now. That's all. Everything's off. Let's go take a nap. This is one of the sleepier seasons I've had. Mostly because I'm just trying to get out of this stupid thunderstorm. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, now we wait again, but that should put us somewhere close to 80. The snow, after we can dump this, we just need one more, and we're good to go. Is that bucket full over here? No. Okay. I just must be seeing things. It's like, you know, because like we did the same thing before. The dump truck that was on here thought it had us switching. And then we pulled in like 3 more. That should be like 4, but... Ah. Wait, get in there, please. Let's go. Just found one of my old cups that I've gotten from an old employer. They used to have like a fountain drinks, and they gave us all these large cups so you could just go and get whatever drink you wanted. And then, what happened? I think, I don't remember. So I think it was something about a union, and then since they were unionized, or some of the people were unionized, they couldn't offer it any longer because, you know, it wasn't part of the union or whatnot. And I'm just like, so they ended up just turning it into a water fountain, which, I mean, that's still fine. This was like a call center, so you definitely wanted to have a drink around because, yeah, you'd always, I'm not going to be out long enough for it to be a problem. Oh shit, it's raining again. But now I didn't hear any thunder, so that's fine. As long as there's no thunder, then we're safe to continue working. Guess we could turn these lights on anyway. I wasn't gonna hop into the truck to turn the lights on, that's why it's a bit dark. But I've had that cup for, well, now 17 years. Holy crap. But it's like one of those mugs, so like Americans will know this, especially ones my age, that you got to take to the gas station and fill up, and it's like 50 cents. You know, like 32 ounces of soda for real cheap because you did it from the fountain. You got a fountain drink mug. I don't know if they still do that anymore these days. In fact, I know like 7-Eleven with their big gulps. That was a cool thing back in the day too. Now everyone just buys cans and bottles. And I mean, it's better in the bottle, but you know, the fountain drink had its place. I mean, you still get them at the restaurants, but I'm kind of tired of it today with the restaurants. Like most of the restaurants here, the only drink that's not sugar-free, well, it has a sugar-free option, but it's the only one that's not sugar-free is Coke. Everything else that they offer is all sugar-free. I'm like, you should have both so I can have an option. Because I'm not one that wants sugar out of myself. If I'm having soda, I'm having the sugar. Besides, when they do sugar-free, the sugar tastes, or like the sweetener they taste. The sugar. Ah, he wants to go upstairs with sister. Like, no fair. Hey. Yeah, he'll be fine. You're fine, buddy. Just, yeah, you're fine. We'll probably go up in a little while. Or not, who knows. Let's see what happens. I don't have time to move today on the video, so you may get a move, you may get me digging already at Minecraft. Oh my gosh. Can't speak today. Over there at Nighthawk. Hey, Carol, you can't climb on my chair like that, bro. Charlie, you're gonna have to wait, buddy. Damn it. Most everything's in the 70s. Okay, let's go get a few more scoops. Well, a few more. Let's like fill it up halfway at least. I feel like we've done way more truckloads than we've had or supposed to. But, you know, whatever. Charlie, you're gonna be fine. Hey, you can wait. He wants to go upstairs, but he can't get over the gate we have. And I just don't want to get up and open it right now. Because he's down here with the baby and he just doesn't like the baby. Doesn't like any young little children, because my daughter, who's now 8, or she's 9. Anyway, she's 8. When she was about 2 is when we got him, and maybe she was 1. And so she always grabbed his tail. He doesn't like anyone touching his tail, so having this 1-year-old constantly grab your tail, like she wasn't trying to be mean to him or anything, but you know, he's just a little grumpy about his tail being touched. And now he's like, no, I know little kiddos that look like that grab my tail. I don't like it. So now he's now pacing back and forth like, oh my gosh, get me out of this place. Charlie, you can wait a minute, buddy. You're fine. Relax, bro. Charlie, just a minute. He's very much against babies. Dogs against babies. Like, he wouldn't bite the baby or anything, but he definitely steers clear whenever he gets an opportunity. He's like, I ain't having it. Nobody be touching me. Probably have enough. try something like... And now the little guy's playing with a bottle. I don't know what it is with him, but he loves the bottles. He'll pick them up and make all sorts of noise. Throws them all over the place. He just loves them. That's cute. Here in Finland, all the bottles have like a return price, so that's why we have, you know, like your Coke and Sprite and Dr. Pepper bottles. They all have little return amounts, like in the old days when you had the glass bottles. If any of you remember that, you get six-pack glass bottles of Coke or something, and you pay like 10 cents per bottle. And then that way they would get it back. So they could recycle it. Let's see, this is the one with like almost none in it. Should be able to get that last one. Bucket is full. Yeah, bucket is full. Okay, there we go. Everything's good. Let's turn it down. Or at least turn that portion off. Turn a few of these things back on. Switch our water. I don't know. So many people have this set up in such a weird way. You always have to interact with this. You always have to interact with that. But they like put this like somewhere over there. And then this is like somewhere clear the hell up here. And like, and then, you know, they have their stuff down here. And I'm like, y'all ain't trying to be efficient, are you? Because that's very inefficient. But I mean, everyone to themselves. I mean, I'm not gonna force or like, tell anyone my way is the best. I'm just saying I see a lot of people being way, like, very inefficient. That's all. Bucket, not that one though. We need a bucket here. I did switch the water over, didn't I? Wait, why don't we have water? Oh god, we ran out of gas. Okay, well that... Okie dokie, gotta go get the gas can before we can do anything. Well, not gas can, but the gas trailer. Hopefully it's full. I think we left it over there filling up. So. Yeah, see there it is. All ready to rock and roll. Oh, it's like 2 or 50% down. I doubt we filled it all the way up. I think we filled it like 60 or 70%, so we're not really down that far. I'm gonna... Can we go around here, you think? Yeah. Oh, we should have actually gone down this way anyway. Buddy, you're okay. You can hear you can hear mommy upstairs. Anytime he hears that, he's like, "Oh, come save me from the dungeon." Now we'll just leave that there for now. I'll have to babysit it. There's all these full buckets I'm supposed to have. These full are empty. They're empty, let's stack them up. Okay, we can take this one. Yeah, oh, well, I got this going. I think we could get it in there without overfilling it, but why take the risk, right? Oh, So this whole thing is done. We need to switch this up. Oops. There we go. Let's go maybe grab this one up here. Doesn't have a lot in it. Thank you. Not so much, but enough. It'll count. Oh, you're back, huh? Why you gotta be like that, Charlie? Why? I thought my daughter would come down to let him up. But I guess I'm wrong. Okay, pull this. Like that. Grab one of these. Bucket is full. Oh. Charlie, please, dude, you can wait. Like, it's one thing if the baby's bugging you, bro. But the baby's doing nothing, man. You're just overreacting. Shit, every time, dude. Ah, nuts. This time we've got them all. Before we had not gotten everything done. This bucket's now 100% full. I like that. That'll be both a lot of magnetite and a lot of gold. So, is that bucket full too? No, that's an empty one. Charlie, relax, please. You're gonna be fine. Okay, baby's nowhere near you. This dog, my goodness, he's got a mind of his own. Just go, yeah, go to the other room, Charlie. You can open that door. No great place to stack your buckets. They all fall down. Ah, come on. Alright, I think we still got both of them under here, but that's everything after that. So we'll start processing everything. I'll turn this guy off first. Put our mats back so we don't forget. Alright, we all do it, right? Come over here and find out, crap, I left him in there. That's one full clean out that I totally missed. And you're like, damn it. Bite you in the butt real quick. Yeah, well, I will wait because it's at 77, but we can fill this guy up. How's that? Oh, we need a bucket under there, don't we? Everything looks good. Not a lot of magnetite this time, considering how much we've, like. But also, I think the gold isn't going to be quite as good either, simply because uh, we're digging in ones that were only like 300 instead of 400. Sure. Yeah. You funny guy. What are you screaming at? Maybe he doesn't even know. I feel like we missed something, but no, it's just not as rich gold dirt as we were in. Almost kind of like the buckets back over here. I got 3 more buckets. Well, technically 5, because that's pretty full. Or 4. Alright. Okay, we're just over 200 ounces. Could be more. But it's going to be probably all we need, I would hope. What, buddy? What? Yeah. What's up? Alright, this is everything as far as I've... No, don't touch my phone, buddy. Whoa, shit. Gosh. Spill a bunch of water everywhere. God damn it, child. Partly it's my fault because it's on my desk, but he wouldn't reach his ass up here to grab shit. I wouldn't fucking... Ah! Where's the towel? That's close. I don't think... Well, this rag might work. Yeah, you get some rags and they just don't actually do anything, or it's actually soaking up water. They just sit there and kind of laugh at you. Like, huh, you thought I was a towel. I thought this is the one I was grabbing, but... maybe my desk needed a bit of a clean. What did we get? Did we miss it? I missed it. But that's okay, because it's right there. Just a sec, I'll be back with you guys. Just cleaning up a mess. You want that? Hopefully my keyboard's a little wet, but I think if it doesn't work, that'll be kind of a bummer. I mean, I can afford to go get a new one, actually. I just got paid, but I'd rather not. This one's working just fine, you know. If it's not broken, don't fix it. So 317, so like 295 or so, something like that. I still gotta dry off my keyboard a little bit. Well, the good news is, actually, we need to take our magnetite, don't we? Okay, so what I want to do is I want to just turn this off. Yeah, see, it's starting to rain again, so if it starts to thunder, then I don't want to have it running while I'm gone, because it could get zapped again. That would be bad news. Guess our truck needs a bit of a... Whoa, stop! We're still connected. Didn't realize that. Well, we might as well fill up the truck then. Man, I almost had an emergency. That'll be quite a bit of gas to lose. Alright, well. Crisis averted with a simple towel. But lost all my water. Okay, I guess our bucket... Oh, okay. Thought it rolled down more than it did. Now, I'm not going to take the gas trailer with us. We don't need to. But, I have so many buckets now. Probably an overkill at this point, but it's all good. I think I'm going to park the trailer further up here, so it's kind of out of the way. Alright, let's buzz off over here. I don't know what he's gotten himself so interested in, but it's kind of nice. He's sitting there doing something. Good thing that my computer actually sits underneath the desk far enough that I think water could drip from anywhere on the desk and it would never get to the computer, because I'm an old school guy, so my computer tower sits under my desk and not on my desk. So 4K, I don't know, is that even enough to buy anything? I guess we'll see, huh? Because I think we're pretty much at the bottom row and everything there is like 6K and up. At least I think we're to the bottom row. Well, we still got time, we can buy that one. Okay, yeah, might as well just buy that one then. Then we've got, well, we'll do one. Well, if we do 150 and it's too. I'm gonna go. Well, 155 would have been fine. That could, yeah, we'll just go there. Basically, what I'm gonna do after this, we're gonna go back. We'll skip till midnight. See how much we have. See if I feel like we can make the switch, and if so, then we'll get rolling. I mean, I'll probably get, it's like 10 o'clock my time, so I don't have time to continue doing the video without not getting it to YouTube, so. Longest way around to make a U, or like get flipped around. Let's go cash in and then we'll sleep and we'll see where things land. I would say in the morning, but midnight's really not the morning. Sell gold, sell all. Okay. So like I said, I think I'll just sleep till midnight rather than like buying stuff and then being like, well, of course we haven't moved, so like if I was like, no, we need another clean out, we could do that easy. So 9, 10, 11. We can sleep. Might be like midnight. Almost 1, actually. Should have maybe waited, but oh well. Alright, so 6K in salary. 46 there. 330. It's not too bad. I was expecting us to have less than 9K. 900K, so. So I'm going to just go back over here. So we will have... We'll have plenty to do the switch, I think, or to the move. Right, because... with that, that's about 50K. And then if we buy... The claim's 800, so we'll be left with 150K. The move will only cost like 25K or something, maybe. So we'll have a nice buffer, 1 full day buffer to set it up. But since it's midnight, we should be set up by like, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe? I mean, if we hurry, because we're kind of burning time here. But I'm also going to, hands off. You can't touch. He's back on my lap, by the way, so just letting him know where he stands. He's a little guy, so he doesn't remember all the time. Alright, because we're not switching out any equipment, basically. We're just going to take it all with us. Let's go here and sell the bars first. Yeah, see, sell the parcels. We are going to rent Nighthawk. I'll lease it. Now we're left with 150K, which is more than we need, so that's good. All right. Well, I'm going to leave this video here. Yes, and we'll see you in Nighthawk, or at Nighthawk. So, well, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you're brand new, please subscribe. And if you want to help and support this channel, you can do so by becoming part of the OMG gang. Otherwise, thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.